Hello there! I'm Roy Astor, and welcome to this brief overview of the modded Minecraft experience that is going to be coming soon to the MNFurs community server. We wanted to go and take a moment to kind of give you what to expect when you go and join the server for the first time. The original idea for this pack was doing something along the lines of a Vanilla Plus experience, taking what has always been really important, at least in my opinion, to Minecraft, which is the sort of whimsy and the feeling of absolute discovery that you get from being able to go and explore this, infinitely generated world and find some really unique places, as well as have hopefully fun experiences with your friends as you explore these very vast lands. New mage staffs that you can craft and build. There are ruins that you can then infuse with your staffs to be able to cast powerful magics, as well as being able to be a supporting spellcaster and be somewhat of a cleric with healing spells. But on top of that, we also added then a lot of the Minecraft dungeon armors and weapons as well. Speaking of that, if you are going and fighting one another, we do also include a PvP mod to hopefully make fighting a little bit more intuitive. So the PvE experience has also been changed some. Better End and Better Nether, as well as Incendium and Nullscape, they have added a bunch of new mods to their new biomes that they've had. There's so much to really describe just how many new sounds are added to the game to give the environments that you are in a whole new feeling of liveliness. For the overworld, it's going to remain mostly the same. There's going to be some differences with some of the vanilla mobs. You might notice that they have some differences in having new armor or weapons to their disposal. There's all new mechanics with archery, with different bows and different arrows that you can now collect. Lastly, in Overworld, we added a mod called Naturalist, which is a huge mod of different animals that you can now experience in the Overworld. From reading the survey that you guys put out, there is no real economy for doing admin shops or anything like that. I'm a firm believer of you finding anything in the game and player-driven economy. If you want to go and be able to trade or sell your own goods, you should be able to do that and not immediately be undercut by some admins selling free diamonds or something along those lines. But there's also now something called a bounty board, which is short-term cash availability that you can often find in a village. There'll be usually a bounty board, or there's sometimes bounty boards that are just out in different biomes for you to go and find. Oh, and speaking of villages too, since we did change some stuff with them, there's a bunch of new types of villagers as well. They should all be on the same currency of New Mystic Overhaul. Almost every box, any chest or any barrel or any kind of lootable container that you find in Minecraft now will be instanced per player. And when I mean instanced, it means that each player will have unique loot in that chest. And speaking of loot, there's a bunch of new trinkets that have been added on top of armors. We added 2 quality of life mods that are big game changers in my opinions, and taking notes off of Stardew Valley a bit. We added the pickup notifier and item highlighter mods. We have OK Zoomer. OK Zoomer, which is a fantastic title, is a zooming tool, allowing you to be able to go and zoom in and see things that are far, far away, but a lot closer than any Star Wars galaxy. On top of that, we have Journey Map. Presence Footsteps is another sound mod that we have added that changes a lot of how your own player model sounds in the environment. It's probably the big elephant in the room, and that would be Create Mod. It is a huge mod that adds a bunch of new mechanical features to Minecraft. And I think that is about the big greatest hits of mods that you can expect. It is not an exhaustive list of all the mods. There is a bunch of things that I didn't go over. If you do happen to find any sorts of issues while you are playing the pack, please bring it up to me or one of the admins. So thank you so much for coming and listening to me, and I hope you enjoyed the video.